What's up, Rusty Grit family? We're back with another video. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. So a little curveball. I know I said last video we were gonna completely fix up that pump house, but we're kind of limited to rain. You know, you can't control Mother Nature. If you're new to this channel, you might not know, but the most I can come up here is maybe 1-2 days a week if I'm super lucky. The ultimate goal is to go full-time and to turn this into a full-time channel. So make sure you like the video, you're subscribed, go share it with your brother, sister, aunt, uncle, cousin, whatever, you know. It really does help. I can't wait until I'm up here full time. So with that being said, I make do with what I can, and unfortunately this is one of my free days up here and it's just raining, so I can't really work on a roof. I'm going to clean the inside of the pump house and do my best to record it since it's raining and I don't have a waterproof camera, but we're definitely going to get that cleaned out inside of it. So we're going to start that journey on the pump house. I'm going to take my handy dandy shop vac and I'm going to start the cleaning up process on the old warmer just to get an idea of what it looks like all cleaned up. These things are super cool. So this is a warm morning stove model 520. These bad boys were discontinued around the 1990s. But I believe this one is like from the 30s or 40s. It's chipping off in some places the more I look at it. But I'm just gonna take my shop vac, get it cleaned really good. I thought about hitting it with a little wired brush. After doing my research, you don't wanna just hit it with a wire brush and then paint over the rust. It doesn't last too long. So I'm thinking about coming up with ideas how I could either get like a huge bucket and soak this thing in vinegar or break it down. There might be little parts that need to come off of it anyways. So yeah, I'm just super excited to get it cleaned up a little bit. While it's raining, we might as well go at it. So I'm super proud of this. A few videos back, I went around and took all the drywall off and I exposed like some old wallpaper. And I stashed some away. This is like 3 different wallpapers. I'm not the best artist, but you know, I did my best. That's all you can ask for. But I printed out like a heart shape, and then I took like a razor blade and some glue and we went around the heart and then I framed it. So this is the old wallpaper to the house. I'm trying to keep the glare off the picture, but yeah, I really like how it turned out. We're gonna find a little special place to put this in the house. For now, we'll just keep it right next to me at my little bedside table when I stay up here. Also, the apple trees came in for Kobe. If you didn't know and you're new, my old hound dog passed like a month ago and he has a nice little spot up here. And I had the idea to celebrate him by putting 2 apple trees near him. So when I go up there to see him and stuff, I can just sit back on the bench, have an apple, talk to my bubbas. Golden Delicious is what we got. So we'll be planting those today. And I'm also gonna get this thing prepped up a little bit better. Let me know in the comments if you have any experience on restoring old stoves or old warmers. I love to learn, you know. I read every comment, so I appreciate the advice. And last but not least, before all these berries are wasted, I'm gonna go around, collect all of them that I can. I set it up with my Nana to make me a blackberry cobbler, so that's gonna be really good. A little blackberry cobbler with vanilla ice cream. And I'll show you the results when she's finished. So yeah, even though the rain's going on, it's not stopping me. We're getting a bunch of stuff done today. I'm having fun today. I'm just really thankful that I'm healthy enough to come up here and enjoy another day. So thanks for tagging along and being part of the Rustic Grit family. Rain or shine, I wouldn't rather be anywhere else. We got us a couple apple trees. These are Golden Delicious. If you don't know much about apple trees, which I didn't either, I did a little research. A lot of trees need a male and a female to pollinate, but these don't. They can pollinate on their own. Although they do thrive with a male. I'll probably introduce a male later down the road. So I'm gonna find 2 places near his spot kind of spaced out. I gotta hurry because it's raining a little bit. These trees are kind of blocking it, but we got them done. I'm gonna clear this out a little bit more. Already have prior to planting these trees, but yeah, I thought I picked 2 good spots. The soil's really fertile and black as you go down. We're right next to a creek. I'm just excited to watch them bloom right next to my bubbas. Did I say it's been raining or did I say it's been raining? I mean, this has been non-stop these last 2 weeks. Holy cow. I want to see the rule that says you can't have fun in the rain. My goodness, look who made an appearance. That's Mr. Sneaky. I haven't seen him in about a month or 2, man. That right there is about an 8-foot black snake. I've measured him by bricks. He never fully straightens out, but he's kind of cool. He keeps the rodents away. See, I can get pretty close to him. That's Mr. Sneaky. Look at my foot next to his tail. That's nothing. I wear a size 12, so if that gives you an idea how big he is. And he's off. I'll show you kind of a closer view what we got going on. They definitely don't make them like this anymore. Bad boy's still filled up with ashes. I wonder how old those are. My goodness. Yeah, see how this is kind of chipping off right there? Would you just replace this whole sheet? Is that what you would do? Maybe unbolt it, take this off, maybe put it like a new frame around it? I'm about to do a little bit more research, but let's get it cleaned up. Holy smokes, that thing is filled up. I see like some animal poop and nuts in there, so I'm gonna put my mask on, so I don't want that flying in the air and me breathing it. But yeah, this thing's filled to the brim. It says Lock with an E on the end. Stove Company. I know it's hard to read. I'm sure once it's cleaned up, it'd be a little bit more legible. But yeah, that's what we got going on in there. Somebody made it a little home. Dang, it still looks kind of tough from the inside. That looks good. I just jumped like a little girl at the end of that time lapse. I pulled that little bed out and there was a mouse on it and it fell down right on my foot. Is there any more in it? Any more baby mice? Well, that was a hoot. Let me tell you, it's way more than what I thought was there. This is what we got going on the inside. I have to shine my little phone flashlight. That looks way better. Yes, I put this little plate thing probably for the logs to lay on. We'll see what we got going on down here. My goodness, is that a plate you eat dinner off of, or is that an old warmer? No, seriously. Looks way better than what I thought it would. Just these little parts. That's probably the worst spot right there, by far. So yeah, if you have any kind of experience with this kind of thing, if you think I could take this off piece by piece and maybe soak it in vinegar, maybe I do just look for like a 150, 200 gallon barrel that I could dip this in. You know, I pour a bunch of vinegar in it, dilute it with water, and let it sit for like a week. Those are the best results that I've seen with it. I just want to do it right. I already have heated paint. I've seen that can only last like a couple years and it can flake off. So if there's any way I could completely get this rust off and then paint it, that's my go-to plan. Well, I told myself I was only going to do one little spot because I got a couple other things to do, but look at that. You can see it really good now. Warm morning. I feel like this top piece can just handle that wire brush way better than like going down that. That's a thin sheet of metal, but holy smokes, that looks way better. Alright, the rain's kind of died down a little bit, so I'm going to try to bust out cleaning out the pump house. So yeah, let's go get that done. I'm going to show you all this pump house. It is messy. I see where the squirrels have been getting their equipment for the nest. They have just wiped this insulation out. So yeah, we're going to get this all cleaned up. So I have a spot for my generator. And hopefully next week we get a couple dry days and we're going to start working on that roof. This is such a tight little quarters. I can't get my camera up in here on the tripod. I got to put it by the door. So if it starts raining too hard, I'm going to have to stop it. But let's get it done. Sweating time, Rusty Grit family. I found these in there. They look super old. Alright, we got most of it. Now I'm about to hit it with my shop vac. I'm going to be working on this pump house in the next week or two, so it doesn't have to be perfectly clean. It's going to get messy again. But yeah, as long as we get all this junk out of here. Nothing like some good old grate stuff. Now I'm going to go around the bottom, and any gaps and stuff I see, I'll probably just go all the way around it regardless, whether I see gaps or not. One can down. Luckily I got another. There's some pretty wide gaps that I had to fill in there. Alright, here we go, Rusty Grit family. Got it all cleaned up. Sprayed my foam all the way around the base. I switched to black right there. That was my second can. We got it all the way around. You can actually walk around in here and move now. Look at all that space. And like I said, in the near future, I'll be up here working on this roof, and then we'll have a nice little generator nook right next to the old house. So a little backstory on this pump house. There was a written agreement that the conjoining neighbors could use it. Like I said, this property used to be way bigger. So when it was kind of divvied off, I guess somewhere along the lines they got the agreement to be able to use this. And they live solo dolo, so it's not much water coming from their house. And when I first came up here, there was some kind of discrepancy about us making an arrangement for everybody to use it. So I just kind of stayed away from it while I've been working up here. But now we've came to a good agreement. So there is power in here. There's no power at the brick house. There's no power at the 1895 house. Until I can get some actual power up here, I'll be using my generator. If I ever need to drop a drop cord from here, last resort, I'll just do that. I should have power in the next couple weeks up in the old brick house, so that will be a game changer there as well. So just super excited. This place is just gaining more and more life, Rustic Grit family. So we took advantage of it not raining. So now I'm back in here. We're running out of daylight though, and I gotta go get those berries to Nana Grit. So I'm gonna shop vac this bad boy up real fast. Let's get it done. All right, this is what she's looking like right now. Gosh, I can't wait to bring this thing back to life. And let's get it better, like that. My goodness, we're gonna bake this cobbler in this oven or what? No, I know this thing has a long ways to go. And I don't know if it could be restored. Let me know in the comments what you think. But I do know, no matter what, I'll hold on to this thing till I can't no more. This is just so awesome to have. And here it is looking good still, in my opinion. Let's close that bad boy up. And these were extra, so we'll just leave them right there. But heck yeah, we got it cleaned up a little bit. Little tip from old Rustic Grit. Hey dudes with white socks in the rain and mud, no bueno. Just a little update on my knee. I read in the comments how y'all are so thoughtful asking me about it. I try to take this brace off when I can. I have a torn patella tendon, if you didn't know. I went a little bit too hard working and I hurt it up here. And the end result is the orthopedic doctor asked me, do I want surgery or do I not? It was really my call. It was like a pain thing. And I opted not to get the surgery. So I'm just trying to make it stronger day by day. I don't always like wearing the brace. I feel like it's a crutch and it needs to get a little strength on its own. So if you ever see me walking without it, that's why. And if you see me hopefully soon taking it off with a little bit of work, I'm just trying to get it stronger. All right, I've been looking forward to this all day. We got a little bit of daylight. It's looking pretty out here. Perfect time for some blackberry picking. I did see Mr. Sneaky wander this way, and I know those snakes are notorious for hanging out around blackberry bushes. Hopefully I don't bump in and take his stash of blackberries, and I'll just go get my own and we'll go about our separate ways. Oh no, I hope I'm not too late. I mean, all this rain, I just walked through here and there's not many. So I'm gonna get what I can do, just do my best, but this might be the hardest thing we did all day. Like, these gnats and mosquitoes are crazy over here. I think I found a little stash, so I'm about to try to dig over here, see if I can get any more. We're not going out like this. Worst case scenario, I'll go get some blackberries. It doesn't matter. I know my Nana likes to do little things like this, so whether we're getting them from up here or getting them somewhere else, we're gonna make it happen. But we're gonna get the most we can get from up here first. Well, a million mosquito bites later, and not many berries, but it is what it is. I think I was just a little too late for prime picking. So I'm gonna run to the store, I'm gonna get some more, and we'll just make it a mixture of these berries and more. Best believe I'm still gonna get my blackberry cobbler. But yeah, I'm super happy with today's work. We got the trees planted, we cleaned the old warmer, the stove, we got the pump house cleaned out. So yeah, overall just beautiful day. So thanks for tagging along. Hopefully I inspired you to get a little project or a little venture done today. Never stop dreaming, Rustic Grit family. I'll see y'all next when I'm eating my cobbler. Yes, we got the goods. My Nana will just mix these with these. But yep, we're still gonna make it happen. It's the next day, Rustic Grit family. And there we go. You know I gotta give the Rustic Grit family the first bite. So here you go. Yes, my Nana nailed that. I feel like I missed a couple things with gardening this season. You know, I was so busy with the house. I missed the blackberries, I missed making a garden. But next season, I promise it's gonna be flourishing around there. We're gonna have fruits, we're gonna have vegetables, we're gonna have all kinds of stuff. I really wanna make like my own pickles and stuff like that. We also should have eggs around that time next year too. So we're gonna be raking in the food. Also, I wanna give a quick shout out and show some love and appreciation for those that have blessed me on my Amazon renovation wish list. We have John with the contribution to the home renovations. We have Walter with 2 sets of 2 Ring cameras. We have Haley with the tool socket kit. We have Cheryl with the Carhartt pants, which I'm actually wearing right now. These are some really good work pants. And we have Connie with the 24 pack of V8 Energies, the contribution to the tool fund, the magnetic wristband, and the instant coffee. We have Paul with the contribution to the work and lunch fund. Thank y'all so much. I'm forever grateful. I say it time and time again. I'm very appreciative, but never feel obligated. I'm just happy that y'all are here. We also have a few more members on the channel. We have Jessica, Nicole, Gary. We have Bradley and Bree, and Bradley F. Gosh, I can't stop digging into this. Y'all are amazing, Rusty Grit family. Thank you so much for everything. I mean everything. The positivity, the support, it goes a long ways. Y'all have changed my life, truly. I truly mean that. I don't care if it's about a house, a relationship, your faith. I believe in you. You got this. You got it. You got it. Never, ever, ever give up. Do you hear me, Rusty Grit family? And I promise I won't. I hope y'all have a blessed weekend. Till next week.